Greetings and salutations. Thank you for lending an ear to the Voice of the Times this Tuesday, July 20, 2021. For today's editorial, Misinformation Epidemic, as lethal as COVID itself. U.S. public health officials have lashed out at social media platforms for not doing enough to stop the spread of misinformation about COVID-19. The officials expressed frustration over the proliferation on the internet of conspiracy theories and fake news about the epidemic and likened them to wildfire aided and abetted by technology platforms. The alarm over what has been described as the misinformation epidemic has been heightened by the threat of another global coronavirus spike, this time driven by the Delta variant. Last week, our Department of Health reported Delta has breached the country's border defenses, with cases of the variant reported in Metro Manila and several other areas in the Visayas and Mindanao. Early this year, our government officials were confident we were making big strides in containing COVID-19 and healing the economy. The UK variant quickly burst that bubble of optimism. Our health officials are one in acknowledging the Delta variant is twice or thrice as contagious as the UK variant. They have not reached a consensus on practically everything else. How did the variant easily slip through border screening? Do the vaccines on hand offer enough protection against Delta? Is there a need to revert to severe lockdowns? For now, our officials can only remind the public to observe the usual precautions of wearing facial protection, hygienic washing, and physical distancing. It is during these periods of uncertainty that misinformation spread through the social media fuels skepticism and distrust. In less than 50 years, the internet has changed the way we communicate, how we receive and transmit information. It has transformed the world into a global village. On the dark side, the internet has sparked technological, scientific, and medical breakthroughs almost at breakneck speed. Social media has brought more people closer than ever. There are 4.3 billion netizens, or about 55% of the world's population. But there is a dark side. The volume of information coursing through social media is so staggeringly huge that there is no effective way to check its veracity. Gossip or any other unverified information that is posted quickly gains currency. I saw it on Facebook, so it must be true. Social media is also fertile ground for fake news, which is disinformation deliberately spread to mislead or deceive. Disinformation becomes dangerous when it is manufactured by a well-funded and organized group with an agenda. What's to stop a group with anti-government leanings from posting fake news, discrediting the efficacy of vaccines against the Delta variant? In the same vein, what's to prevent state-sponsored trolls from padding the number of vaccinations or scale back the actual number of Delta cases? U.S. President Joe Biden has deplored the inaction of social media platforms such as Facebook to crack down on misinformation on the pandemic, saying it is killing people. The World Health Organization, or WHO, agrees. Acting on the wrong information can kill. The WHO says in the first 3 months of 2020, nearly 6,000 people around the globe were hospitalized because of coronavirus misinformation. During this period, researchers say at least 800 people may have died due to misinformation related to COVID-19. Facebook, which has close to 3 billion users, denies the accusation. The fact is, more than 2 billion people have viewed authoritative information about COVID-19 and vaccines on Facebook, which is more than any other place on the internet. Its spokesman said. The Philippines already has its hands full, stabilizing its stockpile of vaccines and preparing for another, more deadly COVID surge. Misinformation and disinformation could make its job more difficult. The WHO says while the COVID infodemic cannot be stopped, it can be managed. People can be taught how to spot fake news and encouraged to report it. Our government must invest in information dissemination strategies designed not only to transmit authoritative science-based information, but to counter prevailing myths as well. It must always keep in mind that fake news can kill. And that's the editorial for Tuesday, July 20, 2021. For more news and information, get a copy of the Manila Times on print. Subscribe to our digital edition or log on to www.manilatimes.net. Follow us on Twitter, Facebook, and Instagram, and listen to the Voice of the Times.